8 at its unit place is now a square number. Okay, we'll check what is this property saying. Okay, for that I written the natural numbers from 1 to 10 and its squares. Okay, what is so 1 square? 1 square is equal to 1, 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square is equal to 100, isn't it? So in all this, if you are checking the ones place, here only ones place is given, isn't it? In this 1, 4, 9 is coming. And if you are going to the next numbers, what will happen? Here 6 is again coming. 5 is coming. Here 6 is again. Here 9 is coming. Already 9 came here. 4 is again coming. Already 4 came here. 1 is again coming and 0 is coming. You can check that 2, 3, 7, 8 are not coming in its units place. Isn't it? Here 2, you can check. In any of these numbers 2 is coming in units place. No, 2 is not coming. What about 3? Whether 3 is coming in the units place? No. 7? No. 8? No. If you are checking on, if you are taking numbers from 1 to 20 or 1 to 30, you can check the number, you can take the numbers, natural numbers from 1 to 30 and you can find out the square of that number. From that, you can find out that 2, 3, 7, 8 are not coming in its units place. Okay? If you are taking the square of a number, never will come 2, 3, 7 or 8 at its unit place. Okay? So you can say that if you are taking a number 18, you can easily say that this 18 is not a square number. Why? 8 will never come as square of a number. Okay? 8 will never come as unit place of a square number. If you are taking 238, whether 238 is a square number, whether it is a perfect square, no, because 8 is coming in the unit place. If you are taking 432, whether it is a perfect square, no, because in its unit place 2 is coming, so it is not a perfect square. And if you are taking 5027, whether it is a perfect square, no, because 7 is coming in its unit place. So while checking ones place, you can say that whether it is a square number or not. How? If 2, 3, 7 or 8 is coming in its unit place, you can say that that number is not a perfect square. Okay? And if I am taking another example, 4049. Can you say that whether it is a perfect square or not? How you can say, you can easily check, isn't it? In ones place 9 is coming and you will say that it is a perfect square. But not. It is, we can't say that whether it is perfect or not. What we should do? We should definitely find out the prime factorization or any other method and want to check whether it is a perfect square or not. Why? Because you know that if you are taking 19 is a small number, isn't it? In ones place 9 is coming. Always in ones place 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 or 0 is coming. That is correct only. But here you can check that in 19 also ones place 9 is coming. But you know that 19 is not a perfect square, isn't it? So if 9 is coming in the ones place, you should check whether it is perfect or not. Then only you can say that whether it is perfect or it is not perfect, like that. Okay? Like that, if you are taking 14, you can say easily that because it is a small number, you can say that it is not a perfect square, isn't it? Like that, if 1, 4, 9, 6, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 0. All this 0 is coming in the units place. What you should do? You should check whether that number is a perfect square by through the prime factorization method or through long division method. Or otherwise, you should not take blindly that it is a perfect square like that. You should check whether it is perfect or not. Okay? But if it is coming 2, 3, 7 or 8 in the units place, definitely it will not be a perfect square. Understood? What is the second property saying? What is the second property? A number ending with odd number of zeros is never a perfect square. That means if you took a number and it is ending with odd number of zeros, that means if you are taking a number 1000, it is ending with odd number of zeros, so you can finally say that it is not a perfect square. Okay? So let's check through an example. So listen, check through the examples here. 10 square is equal to 100. Here, in the square number, how many zeros are there? That means that square number is ending with 2 zeros. Here again you can see that it is ending with 2 zeros, isn't it? If you are taking 100 square It is ending with 4 zeros. In all this, it is ending with 4 zeros. Isn't it? And what about this? Here I took 3 zeros, isn't it? Here I took 1000. Here 1000 square is equal to how many zeros will come in the answer? That means how many zeros will come in the square number? That means this square number is ending with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros, isn't it? So this square number is ending with 6 zeros. If you are taking this, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are taking the square of this number, definitely in the square number, 8 zeros will be there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, if you are taking the square of 30,000, what will happen? You will get how many zeros in the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the square number, 8 zeros will be there. From all this, what you can see, even if it's a square number, definitely it will end with even number of zeros. Okay, it will end with even number of zeros. I told you that in 1000, how many zeros are there? That means that 1000 is ending with 3 zeros. Okay, 3 zeros. So it is not a perfect square. Okay, I am asking you, if I am taking 20,000, whether it is a perfect square, you can you say blindly whether it is a perfect square or not? No. We should check definitely through the prime factorization or through long division method, it is a perfect square or not. Here you can see that how many zeros are there? 4 zeros are there. But 2 is not a perfect square, as you know. So definitely it is not a perfect square. So if in your question even number of, that means if that number is ending with even number of zeros, definitely you should check whether that is even, that means whether it is square or not square. Okay, you can't say blindly. But in the question, if the number ending with odd number of zero, definitely it is not a perfect square. Like that, if you are taking 3000, you can say that it is not a perfect square. Why? Because 3 zeros are there. That means that number is ending with odd number of zero. Ending with odd number of zeros only. Okay, I am asking you, if I am writing like this, 909 and it is ending with even number of zero. Okay, 909 and okay, it is ending with even number of zero. Whether it is a perfect square or not, we should check whether it is a perfect square or not. Otherwise, you can't say. And if I am taking, okay, 4, 0, 4, 0, 0, 0. Here you can see that how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros are there, isn't it? But it is ending with 3 zeros only, isn't it? So it is not a perfect square, you can say easily, because it is ending with odd number of zeros. So it is not a perfect square. Understood? So that is property 3. Sorry, property 2. We will go to property 3 now. Property 3. Square of even natural number will be even and square of odd natural number will be odd. We will check whether it is correct or not. Okay. If you are taking the odd number 1, what is the square of that? 1 square is equal to 1. If you are taking next odd number, what is the next odd number? 3. 3 square is equal to 1. 9. We got an odd number only. Again, if you are taking the next odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, isn't it? What is 5 square? 5 square is equal to 25. It is an odd number. 7 square is equal to 49. It is an odd number. 9 square is equal to 81. It is an odd number. Okay. So, you can see that if you are taking a large number also, you can see that the square of that odd number will be an odd number. Now, we will check the even numbers. 2 square is equal to 1. 2 square is equal to 4. Next even number is 4. 4 square is equal to 16. Next one is 6. 6 square is equal to 36. Then 8. 8 square is equal to 64. 10 square is equal to 100. If you are going like that and if you are checking for higher number, that means larger number also, definitely the square of even number will be an even number. So what the property 3 is saying? Square of even natural number will be even and square of odd natural number will be odd. Property 4. What is property 4 saying? Property 4, 6 additions are there. I wrote here in a short form here. So what is the first property? If a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, then its square ends in 1. Okay? That means if you took a number and in that number 1 or 9 in the units place, then the square will end in 1 only. Okay? I took examples here. I took 11 and 90. Okay? So what is 11 square? 11 square is equal to 121. In one's place what is coming? That means it is ending with 1 only. And I am taking 90. 19 square is equal to 361. So the number again is ending with 1. So if you took a number in that unit place 1 or 9 is coming, then definitely in the square number, in the units place 1 will come. Okay. So we'll go to the next second property, second subdivision. What is second subdivision? In its number units place 4 or 6 is coming, its square ends with 6. Okay, its square ends with 6. Here in the number 4 or 6 should come in unit place. Then the square will end with the 6 only. I took the example here. 14 and 16. In 14, what is the 14 square? 196. And what is 16 square? 256. In both, what is in the unit place? 6 is coming. That means if in your number 4 or 6 is coming in the units place, the square will end with 6 only. Okay. What is the next property? If in numbers 2 or 8 is coming in unit place, the square will end in 4. Okay, we'll check with an example. If I am taking 12 square, what I will get? 144. It is ending with 4 only. If I am taking 28, its square is 784. That means it is ending with 4 only. Okay, the next property is if the numbers unit place is 3 or 7 is coming, then the square will end with 9. I took 2 examples here, 13 and 27. In 13, what is 13 square? 169. It is ending with 9. And if I am taking 27, what is 27 square? 729. It is ending with 9 only. Okay, that's also I verified here. Next one, if a number has 5 in its unit place, then the square will end with 5 only. Okay, so I took 15 here. And what is the square of that? 225. It is ending with 5. And in the last one, if a number unit place have 0. Okay, if a number has 0 in its unit place, then the square will end with 0 only. Okay, here I took 10 square. In 10 square, what is 10 square is equal to 100. So 0 is coming in its units place. So this all are okay. Already I explained 4 properties of the square numbers. If you are thorough with these 4 properties, definitely it will help you to find out the square root of the different numbers. Okay, so study all the properties very well. If you have any doubt regarding this, if you need more explanation or if you need any other topic, just comment me on in the comment box. Okay, thank you for watching.